A triggered waveform is one in which the oscilloscope begins tracing and displaying the waveform from the left side of the display to the right each time a particular trigger condition is met. This provides stable display of periodic signals such as sine wave and square wave. We can press the trigger and the trigger bar will appear. We can set the trigger between channel 1 and channel 2 using the source and the select knob. And then you can adjust the trigger level for a selected analog channel by returning the trigger level knob. You can push the trigger level knob to set the level of the waveform to 50% of its value. If AC coupling is used, pushing the trigger level knob sets the trigger level to about 0 volt. The position of the trigger level for the analog channel is indicated by the trigger level icon, if an analog channel is on, at the far left side of the display, marked by a T. The value of the analog channel trigger level is displayed on the upper right corner of the display. Hint: always set the trigger to the lowest frequency channel. In this case, the channels have the same frequency, but if it wasn't, we would set it for the lowest frequency channel. The edge trigger type indicates a trigger by looking for a specific edge, slope, and voltage level of the waveform. You can define the trigger source and slope in this menu. The trigger type, source, and level are displayed in the upper right corner of the display. On the front panel, the trigger section, press the trigger key. In the trigger menu, press the source soft key and use the select knob to select the source. Now let's select source 2. Press slope soft key and select rising edge, falling edge, alternating edge, or either edge. The selected slope is displayed on the upper right corner of the display. So let's change from rising to falling. And now we can see the falling edge. If we will choose alternating, we will see both sinuses wave, since the trigger will tell the scope to lock on a waveform in both cases. Let's switch it back.